So, thanks for joining us. Oh, I can hear myself now. Got things going all over the channel. 12 channel mixer, things going in, things going out, things going here, that software doing stuff, things going here. I did try and get my synthesizer going, but this thing on here, but it can't seem to get hold of a network for some reason. And yet that one's got the network, that's got the network, so may have to retune that one. That's my old phone. And what I've done there is I've changed it to a Korg synthesizer. So yeah, we've got a Korg synthesizer there. Pretty cool. It seems to work pretty well. Hi John, how you doing? And I've got my other phone to actually do the modifying and to talk to people. Are you surviving this weather? It's a bit windy out, isn't it? Very windy actually. Gosh, you ain't kidding. Yeah, well, I think we've got 90-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah. Oh dear, crazy. 90-mile-an-hour winds. I can hear them now and again. Then nearly getting under the port underneath. God dear, the lights look great. Thank you. Yeah, I've got all the lights working. This one, actually, you're a photographer. See what you think about that. That's the best I can get at the moment. And I've got a sort of graining on it. I don't quite know why I've got graining. You probably won't see it on your screen. I don't know. I've got it on the monitor here, and it seems to be a bit graining. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? I mean, I can see it. It just doesn't look spot on like it usually is. It might be just me. And the sound's coming through okay, yeah? Oh dear. Well, it's all go this week. All go. So, we've had another one of my 432 Relax, not album, just a single really. It's been featured on iRadio. Now that's all around the world, but apparently not England. I tried to monitor it and it said not available in this country. I thought, great. So everyone else can hear it, but I can't. Typical. What's that? Look here. Maybe it's an ISO. Too high for low lights. Okay, well I've got the lights on the camera on that there, because there's an LED light built in the camera, and 3 settings. It's on number 3 at the moment, but I can bring it down lower. I just thought that if it can see better, it would produce that graining effect. I don't know where the graining effects come from really. Let's have a look in the settings, see if we can figure something. Yeah, it does look really grainy, doesn't it? I've got it on the default settings. No resolutions. Now that's interesting. Let's just check over something. So if I go into custom settings, we change to 90. No, hang on. Let's come back down a bit. Let's go to 1027. No, that's not. Let's go 1280 by 72. 1280 is 72. No, that's still graining. So resolutions is nothing. I'm going back to 1920 by 1080. That'll give me what you're looking at the moment. So, okay, let me check this. Go back to default on that one. Yeah, that's very grainy, very grainy. Let me just see if that's changed the settings. It seems like there's a little bit of snow in there. I know there ain't, but does look like it. Edit, no, that's not it, wrong setting. Yeah, that's interesting, that. So video configuration. So I'm going to have to come off that screen, go into there. Okay, so we're going to take the low light compensation off. I'm going to go default. I'm going to change the exposure. I'm going to take that one off. See if I can do it. There we go. A little bit of exposure. Let's take it up a bit. Might be too much. Having to jump back from one screen to the other here. Just bear with us. Ah, yeah, that's gone too far. So let's bring him back a bit. Oop, that's gone even more too far. Let's go back to here. And let's even gone back even more. Right, low light compensation. Let's try that. Nothing. Go back to default settings on that one. Click on that. And let's have a quick look on here. That's better. Okay, so now I've got control over the full camera. So I need to get rid of the flickering. Let's take that from 50 Hertz to 60 Hertz. See if that will make a difference. That's smoothed it out a little bit. Okay, graining's 50. I'm going to take the graining back down to 12. Let's see where we go there. Yeah, graining's a bit better. I think we're steadily getting there now. Let's see what your default tells me. So, immediately I've got too much sharpness. I'm going to take the sharpness down from 126. And we're going to come down to, let's see. It's quite, because they're good cameras, you don't really need all the sharpness. Don't really need the gain, so I'm going to take the gain down. Statue, I don't really need that. Let's have a look. Oh, that gives a bit more colour. Okay, I'm going to take that to 220. Might be too much actually. Let's take that back to 170. Contrast. Take the contrast, no, too much. That's a bit better. Brightness. Brightness ain't too bad. Very, very bad with the flickering though, isn't it? Just don't know why that's doing that. Could be the sharpness. Let's have a look at the sharpness. Not really. No, sharpness is about right. The gain. Probably got too much gain, have we? If anything, there's no gain at all. Default, check that one back. Statue. Let's have ain't got a, well, no, I can't change the hue. I could change the sature. Sature takes it from black and white to full colour. We don't need too much full colour, but we don't want to make it black and white. So I think that's close enough. I suppose it looks like a bit of an effect, doesn't it? Bit of effect there. Yeah. And then I've just, on the camera control, I've only now got control over, where are you? Exposure. I don't think it's exposure. Could exposure be completely dark or completely light? I could give it a low light compensation. Let's change that. Right, that seems to be the best. What do you reckon, guys? Looks okay here, mate. Oh, okay. Okay. It's probably me because I'm looking at a big monitor. Oh dear. Okay, well, hope you're all well and ready for, well, I suppose it's Christmas, isn't it? I suppose it's Christmas. Yeah, gosh. Did have a word with my mate last time. He helped me out getting this mic working, and so I could hear it through my headphones. And he said it'd be a good idea if I did a cool quo. So done a few tracks, because funny enough I've got three on it. Hang on, let's change the camera. Change camera. There you go. So on this keyboard here I've got three quo ones already, which you know because I play it anyway. That's Margarita Time, Living on an Island, and what the hell's the other one? Let's have a look. Right, come off. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, Living on an Island, Margarita Time, Caroline, of course it is, and The Wanderer. So they are going on the CD, which I will do, and also put on BANDCAMP as the downloads, which are basically 99. Well, actually, they are 25p. If you want. I've done basically a different way on BANDCAMP now, because a lot of my fans said I'd like odd bits of your albums instead of having one album that's got all that song, and I changed everything round so you bought the album but couldn't have the tracks separately. So all this week I've been looking into 350 tracks, re-editing every single track on there so I could actually get my fans now, they can download any of the tracks, a minimum of 25p. The reason I've done that is because if you've put 000, it's okay with me, but BANDCAMP won't have it. They says you've got to give me your email so they can send you a load of adverts. So I says, well, the minimum we can do is 25p. So if people want the digital tracks for 25p, that's basically you've bought it anyway, so you're downloading it anyway. They were a quid a piece, but I'm basically saying pay whatever you want. And if you want an album, pay for an album, whatever you want. As long as it's just on top of 25p. I don't think you can get an album like that because I've not put it like that. You're buying every single separately, and that's good because people can have different bits of different albums. If they want 350, that's brilliant. You know, I don't mind that. 25p a time, that's a bargain for you guys. Oh dear, I love it. Okay, right. Hang on, what's happened here? Come here. Auto generation. I can see lots of people on board. Thanks, guys. If you say something, it actually writes it on here, so I can see it. But I see there's lots on board. Auto generate. That's a new thing that's come up. You get loads of these things on this professional account. God. Okay. Right. Let's try some. Okay. Let's do a bit of Spaceman Come Travelling with a different rhythm. sounds pretty well. How you doing, guys? Hey, alright? Okay, oh, I'll keep moving this flipping thing. There you go. No, keep hitching the wrong one. No, come back. So many buttons, so many options. It's unbelievable. If you ever do get over 5,000 friends, or you've got 5,000 following you, you get a thing called a professional account. Now, to tell you the truth, it's a waste of bloody time because it's so complicated. All the things that you usually have on a phone, now you've got double the amount of options and things you can do, and they're so close together that you try to do one thing and you end up hitting 2 or 3 things. So then you've got to try and get back to where you was. Oh dear. Okay, Jonathan, thanks for the update on the image. I think that's coming through okay. I'll just check that again. Yeah, it's clear. It's just basically top left-hand corner looks like a little bit of shimmering. Don't quite know what's causing that. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, well, last Sunday I did my where's it gone? Gotta find it now. Yeah, it's that one. That one. Which camera are we on? That one. Okay, let's change that one back. Okay, so that one is what was not the blue one, the red one. If I go like that, there you go. Christmas with Styles. Bring it out every year, and it's my version of Christmas stuff, like the traditional stuff, but I've put different rhythms to it. And if you get yourself on BANDCAMP, check it out on that. You will see that what I mean. I can't remember what rhythms they are, but they are completely different. I think on Good King's Restless you've got a samba, and I think on We Three Kings you've got a rumba. So it's completely different. Completely out the window there. Pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully that's coming through okay for you guys. Let's just check. I don't put these things on because, well, they sound good. They do. They really sound good. Yeah, as long as I talk slowly, I don't get too many echoes back in my headphones. It gives you a little bit of a depth in that. And I suppose it does on here and all. Yeah, it does. Oh, cool. But I've still got 1.1 second coming back on my. So whatever I play here, it comes back on there. So it makes it kind of a bit of a challenge to play. So I hope that last one came out all right, because it sounded interesting. Oh, actually, it's locked itself on now, so it's coming real time. Yeah, that's coming through all right. Got a little bit of delay on that one. Oh, guitar. That's nice, isn't it? see. Give it a go. too bad. Bit of Last Christmas there. What have we got on here? We have got orange and lemonade. Oh yeah, very nice. Love my soft drinks. I don't think I've had a beer now or an alcohol for about 2 years now. Not that I used to get drunk on it, it's just went off it. Just like me orange juice. Strange. But there again, it's good for you. Okay, let's try that camera. Yeah, still, I don't know. It's probably because I've got a good monitor here with a 24-inch screen. Blows it up a little bit more. Oh dear. Okay. Let's go see something different, shall we? Let's go find something different. Rock. What's that rock? What's that rock one? Let's try it. Let's see what the rocks. Oh, we've got one of them things. That's interesting. Got one of those. And it's a sort of a okay, it's a choppy little thing. The variation of that one is it's a piano, rock piano, rock keys, rock harp, and pedal solo. Interesting. Okay. See what we got. Interesting. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to monitor it from the mixer. Then I know the source that's going through. Okay, well, what we need now is an adapter. So we're going to put one of them on. Stereo to stereo. I'm going to monitor it through the mixer so I've got more power and I can hear it more clearer. That's better. And we don't have no 2-second delay. You ever tried playing a keyboard with 2-second delay? God, it's complicated. And I play by ear. Oh, hang on, we got a weird one there. Let's put that one on. 1, 2, 1, 2. we'll take those two off. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That should be okay. Okay, go for it. Oh yeah. Got the guitar in there, it's doing my own. Just too much going on there, too much. I think I can just about do something with that. Oh dear. Yeah, that was a bit of rock and roll Christmas from our favourite, Mr. Gary Glitter. I don't mind, it's a song. I don't bother about the politics or whatever it is, or whatever he did or whatever he didn't. It's a song. Same as the other guy, Rolf Harris. It's a song. It's a song. I don't mind playing it. Yeah, it's a song. Well, people faff around that. Don't matter who plays it, who sings it, who makes it. It's really none of anyone's. They're just putting their nose in it, aren't they? I mean, that's it. Yeah. If that's what people do, that's what people do. I don't know. I don't get involved with it. But there again, it's a song, so I'll play it. I play it at care homes and everything. They look at you a bit gone out, but then thinking, well, that was the song. it was. It's a song. That's all it is. It's a song. In fact, a lot of things that happened at the BBC was covered up, but basically, we don't really know if that's true or not. No one does. You're only relying on other people, and they could be lying. And there's someone's career gone bazoom. I don't know. People worry about so many silly things nowadays. Okay. What's that do? What's that? That's interesting. What's that do? Ooh. What does that? Oh, got my organ still. Or other. Yeah, organ. Some sort of guitar. And like the organ, that's a nice sound. Oh, interesting. Let's try variation 2. Yeah, that's even worse than variation 2. Let's try variation 3. Wow. Variation 4. The bloke on the triangle there, he's loving it. What the hell is it? It's a shuffle rock. Ah. The hell can you play on a shuffle rock? Give it a go. Bit of burning bridges then. Triangle. Wow. Okay, well, yeah, that actually got into a bit of status quo there, didn't it? I like this bloke here with this triangle. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Oh dear, love it. Okay, let's see what else we've got. That's a good thing about a keyboard. I mean, you got to enjoy it. You don't want to take it too serious. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's different. Yeah, I don't think so. That's interesting. Let's get a second version. Interesting. Now we got a rhythm Rolls Royce. a little bit of a shuffle pop, that one. 6x8 ballad. Definitely in that range, isn't it? Very strange. Okay, that's that one. 60s pop. Let's see where we are on that one. Whoa, we're on one of them. Phil Collins. You can't hurry love. That was a bit of Phil Collins there. And yeah, that seemed to go quite well. Lights look great, thanks. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so all the music is on BANDCAMP, always has been, probably always will be. I am putting one or two on social media at the moment. It's such a just a blooming fast to get through though. You just wait for this and wait for that. And you got to wait for this one. I mean, it's like this album that I'm doing for one of my mates. He said, "Can you do a cool quo?" Well, I can do a cool quo. That's not a problem. Because all we got to do is say to my AI, make me a cover representing the quo, but being cool. And if it does it like that, that's alright, it should be right, should be no problem there. So that's okay. Music wise, not a problem, I can play that. Licensing, now that's where things slow right down. So you've picked your music, what you want to do, and yes, it's quo, so it's going to have to be paid for. Every single song's got to be paid for, probably about £6 a song, something like that. And that gives you the ability to put it on a CD once you've made it, obviously, and sell it. 50 CDs, probably tenner a piece, something like that, makes so 500 quid, something like that. So it's worth doing, and I'll put it on Bandcamp and stuff like that. But it's the licensing that's slow. In this modern day technology and all that, it's so slow. I've done songs and I've been waiting 2 or 3 weeks for the damn things to come back and say yes, you can do it. So then I can go ahead and put my albums in it and things like that. But God, it's so slow. Luckily enough, I've only got half the songs I want to do at the moment. And I record it on a thing called Audacity. If you don't know what Audacity is, it's basically turns your computer into a high quality, top professional recorder. A lot of people use it. It's free. Just look for Audacity in Google Play, and you'll be surprised. Hang on, let's get my camera. There you go. Yeah, you will be really surprised. This is fantastic. It really is. Records ever so good. You can do some special effects on it. I mean, that's how I make my 432 relax, chill out stuff. And that's more when I sort of put my music to the ambience, underground society. I'm in quite a few of them groups, ambience, and I know quite a few musicians that's in that. When we say ambience, it's just basically no music at all, it's just a sound. You're making a sound. But in my case, what I do is take my original songs, like I'll probably do, okay, like that, and I'll put it on there, just that, or probably with a bit of beat, and we'll take that and we'll squash it down to about, I don't know, 0.1 seconds. So I've slowed the actual full track down to 0.1 seconds. Then what I've done is the secret of the game. I've stretched it to 30 minutes, or I've stretched it to a little bit longer if people want the longer album. And this is what gives these fantastic effects, because there's so much music and sound in between to get that effect, that slow down effect. And that's how most people do this stuff. it's you can't play it. I mean, it is just an art. It's an art form of manipulating sound. There's a lot of big names out there that live on this. Do it. It's, you know, they go to big concerts, fantastic light shows, stuff like that. You know, and try and represent it, obviously, or probably play it, and then play a synthesizer on top of it or something like that, which, you know, can be done. Can be done. I will show you, because what I'll do is, let me boot up my BANDCAMP. Okay, so I boot up BANDCAMP, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that it can be done. So say I wanted to do this live. I'm going to take one of my albums. This is Relax, 432 frequency, Relax. Number 10, the album's called Sun, so it's representing everything from the sun. This is a track from Across the Sun that I did. And then say I'm playing this as a concert. It's just, it's one sound. All it is, it's one sound. It seems to be the new thing at the moment. And that has been slowed right down. So, say you're doing this live and you've got all the images right at the back here. Whoops, hang on. Gets quite powerful. Bit over the top again. Bring them down a bit. I mean, what that is, it's all the different colours of one sound that's drifting in and out. So if we put a synthesizer on this, I put assembly. So you see, that's a bit of the idea. If you did it live, that's why it can't really be done live, because it's all pre-done like that. Say the only way that big guys like Steve Rhodes, who does ambient stuff, he does it that way, like, so he has that going in the background, which is this main song, and interpretates something over the top, like there you go, still going actually. It was 7 minutes, that one. So even if you're playing along with it, you won't have anything that anyone will recognise. It's just a sound. I mean, it sounds strange, but I've been doing it a few years, and the latest album that Vince Clarke's just brought out is exactly what I do. So whether he's heard it along the airlines, I don't know, but he's done exactly the same. He's done on his album. He's done one sound, one tone, and he says it just one tone. And what if you listen to all this sound? The good thing about it is it's done in 4/3/2, which is brilliant. Good for the body, good for healing, and it's relaxing. It's a warm, smooth sound because it's been worked in 4/3/2. The sound's been took from a keyboard, which I played probably, or something like that, with all the actual things going, and it's only probably about half a minute, no, not even that, probably 10 seconds, but that 10 seconds there's so much different sounds, and the way that everything changes when you change from one key to another. When it's slowed down, there's probably 10 different sounds between one key going to the next, and that's what you're capturing on a very, very slow sound. And if you listen to all these films, sci-fi ones definitely, this is the stuff you get in the background, and this is how it's made. It doesn't take me too long to make it, because all I have to do is, once I've done that, I've got the main sound, so then I can start going into it, set out the markers where I want to be. I usually do the full range, and I'll put an echo over the top, then I'll go back and put a depth over the top, and then I'll put a reverb, then I'll put a twin echo, and these little effects, they build up, and in the end you've got something like what you're hearing now. This one is relaxing and recharging in the sun. I did this one basically so you could be in the garden, chill out, headphones on, and just listen to that, and it relaxes you, because one, it's in 4/3/2 anyway, which is the relaxation sound, so even more relaxed than you would be by listening to anything else, like because it's got that secret 432, and it works. I have loads of fans say, I had a headache the other day when I come home from work, I listened to one of your tracks, headache gone. I had sore throat the other day when I listened to one of your tracks, sore throat gone. People laugh at it, but it does work. And I'm, as far as I know, I'm the only musician that plays in 432. This is why I can't play in a band, because one, they won't tune to 432 anyway, because it does sound a little bit off, but once the ears have got used to it, it's a sound that you'll probably never hear again. Like, you know, it's just it's hard to tell actually, because without getting too controversial. It should have been 432 back in the 60s, 70s, but the Rothschilds changed the frequency, and it's never changed back. And now it's this horrible 440, and people wonder why that you can't listen to more than 45 minutes when you go to a concert. Old traditional musicians like me, Elton John, Paul McCartney, The Who, all that, they play in 432 because they know the secret. And that's why they play it longer, a lot longer. And it works. It works. I mean, listening to that in the background, that sound there, although it doesn't make no sense, it's not irritating. It's not. You can stand it. That's what I mean. It's not irritating to the soul and everything. And that's the secret of. That's why I keep saying 432 is what musicians should be playing. But you'll get the odd one saying, "Oh no, I'm a professor of music and I've always been taught by that." Well, yes, he's going to say that, isn't he? Because he's like a right idiot if he's learned the wrong way and he's a professor of music. Of course he's going to fight the case. Yeah, professor of music, Steve Francis, can't play music, can't read music, but just I've got that little bit of an edge over the guys. I mean, loads of people say I'm an alien because I shouldn't be playing that frequency. I've always played it, but know nothing about it. And that's why these and them and the ones downstairs, they're all tuned in 432, and they get that lovely mellow sound. Although it's a sound, it's not a harsh sound. If I tune that back to 440, that would be, in my case, a very harsh sound. And I wouldn't want to listen to that sound too long. But this, I could listen to it all the time. And that's why sometimes I go on playing hours and hours. And I don't think about it. It doesn't wear me out or anything. It's probably why I've got 73,000 people around the world that follow my music. I mean, look on Facebook, I'm maxed out, 5,560 now. You're only allowed 5,000, but I keep sneaking on there because I don't keep adding them, they keep adding themselves. And I've had, well, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've been offered a label in Las Vegas by a big producer. I've got to look into all the paperwork, but it'd be nice if it is, because he said he'd give me a 2-year contract for £1 million, $1 million. That's it. So it'll be 997,000 some odd. And he loves the music. It's a bit religious, I think, so there might be something in there. Or, I mean, the other day he said that, are you doing anything at the weekend? I says, no. He says, where's your nearest airport? I went, East Midlands. He says, well, we got a private jet that can bring you here, or we can come to you. I thought, ooh, okay. So, well, he's sending all the paperwork. Whether it's going to be true or not, I don't know. I've got to be careful, because the music business has these sharks. So, I don't know. But I've looked all the information, and he's a massive, massive producer over in Las Vegas. So, you never know. You never know what's going to come around the corner. I mean, yeah, I could do it. 2-year contract, £1 million. Thank you very much. I don't quite know what he wants me to do. He's trying to get a band together for about 20th of December. So, you know, whether it comes through or not, I don't know. You never know. You never know. I mean, I don't know what genre you could hide. It's kind of funny, really, because he says that you make this sound, which is not a genre. It's something new, but it's nice and it's warm. And that was it. That was it. He just wanted to sign me up. I thought, bloody hell. So I've got to have a look at this paperwork. But if everything goes right, I could be living in the States. It'd be very nice, because it's no wind. We do get hurricanes over there, I think. Nice and warm, which I like. And you won't get all this overtaxed stuff over in the UK. And if Donald and Elton get sorted out, it's going to be a good country to live in. I'm certainly tempted, I must admit. But I don't know, it just tends on this music. You've got to be very careful. But it does sound a genuine guy. And it must be keen if he wants to get a private air. He says he got a private aircraft ready to bring me there, or for them to come here. I says, well, if you're genuine, you come here and talk to me. Then I'll know how genuine you are. If you want to make an 8-hour trip across the water, yeah, well, you know, if that's kosher and he comes here and talks to me about it in my own house, in my own home, then it might be a go. Yeah, might be a go. So we never know. We might be hearing all this stuff in a big stadium with all lights and lasers. Probably not me playing much, but I don't know. We'll probably do stuff like that, a bit of Jean-Michel Jarre. What's that one? Sun Spike. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was trying to represent. The spikes coming in from the sun. So that gives you a bit of an idea of the sounds that I put together. And everyone in all of my in all of my talking or in all of my basically on YouTube, all of the time I've done music and this sort of thing, I have never ever had a, you know, you get your thumbs up, never had a thumbs down in all of my music, and I've done over 320 videos, as long as it's got this sounds in the background. But that's 432. And as I say, it's hit something big. Everyone loves it for some reason, but it's just the way that my imagination goes that I can actually put this stuff together. Obviously, my albums have a theme. Every single album has a theme. I mean, there's Solar Flare, there's Red Giant, there's Sunspots, there's the yellow giant, which is what sometimes they call the planet. There's Voices of the Solar Sun. Let's try that one. So they're all about 7 minutes, but I think I've done about 1 minute of playing just a normal sound with a rhythm, because every time the rhythm's on there and everything, when you slow that down, that gives you another sound within a sound. So even a drum, when you hit a drum, you're getting the first bit of the sound, then you're getting the loudness of the sound, then you're getting the fadeness of the sound. But hitting that drum, you've got 3 instrument sounds within that sound. So it's tricky, but that's what it is. I mean, this is Voice of the Solar Sun. I think I played a little ditto, but I had some voices in there. And when I played it, is it going to play or not? Oh, okay, you're not going to play. Has it got a signal? No, it ain't got a signal. Okay, well, what we'll do, we'll take another one. Solar Winds. There you go. Let's try that. This one, Solar Winds of Heat. So basically, all we've done, just like played a little, no more than about 20 seconds. And then what I've done is slowed it down by 1.1 with Audacity. And now you can hear that shrinking sound. If you can hear that one, that bit there is a cymbal but played backwards. So instead of jing, it's sh. You get what I mean? So it's been reversed a bit and all, that one has. And all this is done in real time. It's not done track by track or anything like that. But you could probably imagine this in a big concert. All lights and lasers. And the ambience society is a lot bigger than pop and everything like that. But you've got to think a bit different. You've not got to think beats. You've not got to think melodies and stuff like that. It's as it is now. This is ambience stuff. This one, I don't think I slowed it down a lot. I think I only slowed it down, not 1.1, I think slowed it down to half a second. So it's still got that bit of run in there, in the rhythm and that. Although it's very slow, which is what we're trying to do. And there you go, that's the cymbal again. So it's backwards. And it's deep bass, because that's the bass rhythm. Instead of going forward, it's come backwards. And I think I flipped the sound and all on one of these to give a more deeper sound. Yeah, you can hear that rumbling sound. I mean, it's great with big speakers, because big speakers have a big bass. You get what I mean? And that makes them rumble. Doesn't damage them, but it makes them rumble. And it sounds really great. Sounds good in my headphones, must admit. Because these are over-cover headphones, not tiny little things. So if you imagine all this little bit of a ditty played backwards to what it is now, and speed it up a bit, I don't think it'll speed them up. No, I can't. Then you'll get the real, what I did and put in Audacity. So it's just a case of listening to the sounds, using the tools what you've got, and in Audacity it's not that many. The first thing you have to do is take off a little bit and stretch it. You won't get nowhere if you don't stretch it. So you stretch the sound to whatever you want, and then you go in, you take the bits and you make the different sounds to give the atmosphere. And it gives you this nice, gentle, mellow sound. But if you do it in 4/3/2, it sounds a lot better. If you did it in 4/4/0, you'd probably not stand it for 10 seconds. But that sounds really lovely. And so many people are surprised when they hear that sort of stuff. It sells well. And I haven't really pushed it too much. I know it's pretty good for the royalties, but I nearly fell out with PRS because they're just patting themselves on the back all the time and saying, oh, we've done this, we've done that, we've made that, and yet you ain't made bugger all for the artists are out. So there's not a lot of artists that's very happy with them at the moment, especially me, because all they seem to be doing is on social media is giving themselves massive parties, spending lots of money on champagne and this, that, the other. and patting themselves on the back. I says, well, you know, why don't you do a bit of bloody work then? And when people try to ring you up and talk to you, just, you know, don't sort of keep passing around to other people. Because every time you pass it round, we have to explain it all again. So I'm a bit browned off with them. And I think a lot of musicians are, because that's all they're doing on PRS, on Facebook. They're just saying, oh, we've done this, and congratulations to you, you've passed this, passed that. Well, yeah, you have done, but you ain't bloody done your work. And the thing is, if all the musicians, all the writers, all the people took their information out and didn't let PRS have all that information, they'd go bust, because they got nothing to do. So then pat yourselves on the back then, mate. You know, you should look after the writers and the people that put the information in, so you've got a job. Rant over. But yeah, what do you reckon of the music? I mean, well, I say music, but it's a relaxation ambience. My latest album, if we go into the latest album, this is a little bit different again, you see. Although it's, this one is not even actually on BANDCAMP. Well, it is on actually BANDCAMP, but it's not, I haven't printed it out, have I? No. It's 432 Relax 13, that's the 13th album, and it's Earths, where I've basically made a story of back in, of into the 27th century now. Let me read this bit. In the future, 27th century, things have advanced fast, and now we are able to build full-size planets in space. There is three round home planets. We have one which is the Earth, which we live on. One which is for holidays, so it's just a holiday planet. Another one which is for health, which is the health planet. And the fourth planet is the military planet, which looks after all the other planets. So, and I've done a video. If you go to YouTube and look for this 432 number 13 Earths, you'll see a video I made with AI, and I explained exactly what I said here, and it made me a video. I put it into to Canvas. I took the video sections and put them all together and faded them in, faded them out, all the little effects like that, and put my music, my soundtrack. Now, it's a little bit different because I probably played something different at the time. This is for 3 minutes. This is sunrise on Earth 1. Well, Earth 1 is the one we live in. So, see what you think. Now this one's slowed right down and all. So you're getting that wowing sound, which could be done here. You could do all that. That's how close my ears are. Just pick one tone. That's the one. You could do that, but what that actually is probably a tongue going from there to there, but because it's you hear that, so it goes, and that's roughly what it's doing. By slowing it down, giving it a bit of reverb, a bit of decay, a bit of that sort of thing. That's how you get these effects, and yeah, it's popular. Everyone loves it. I do give people a chance to have any of these tracks for 25p, to download. I say 25p, but BANDCAMP don't like it if you say nil. So 25p is the minimum. Have as many tracks as you want, or basically if you want to put a bit more money on it, that's fine. Download it to your BANDCAMP app, and then you've got it. You've got it. And to say the ones that say 432, they're the ones they're done. There is a genre of music which is called drone. These are actual recognised genres in music business as called drone. There's drone sound, which is one sound all the way through, and it's something different. As you can hear now, there's something else starting to come in. So one's fading out and the other one's coming in, but not just coming in with one sound, it's got 3 or 4 different sounds within that one sound. And this is what makes it nearly impossible to do it live. You'd have to play that bit, but you'd have to sort of go with it, like, you know. I mean, it sounds strange, but if you sort of jump, say, another 100 years, I don't think there is going to be music about. It is going to be this sort of sound. As I can see in the future that things like beats will be outlawed, or basically they won't exist. In 100 years time, I think this is going to be your standard sound. And somehow I'm not a time traveller, but I seem to have found something different that not a lot of people know. I mean, that's probably sending a lot of my listeners to sleep. Which, you know, that's great. That's what it's for. But it does sound nice, doesn't it? There's the backward symbol and the blend back in from one tone to another. I love it. Of course, if anyone wants the album, that's not a problem, and this is where I have control over it myself, because let's face it, a lot of people are not going to rush to get the album. It's not going to go like that. It's only going to be a specialised person that likes drone sounds. And there's a lot about, but it's not a popular thing at the moment because it's not recognised. It's not in the future enough. This is the future, but not at the moment. So you've only got a handful of people that do it. I mean, most of the people do it and they play in 4/4/0, but I'm the only one, I think, that plays in 4/3/2. And well, 73,000 fans around the world on all social media. Must be doing something right. I don't go after them. I only follow back what they follow me. and it's just the music, just the sounds. My dad used to play it, my granddad used to play it. My dad used to play the RAF, and he was better meanest than the person that was at the RAF. So yeah, there's something in it. See, that one's Spring Morning on Earth 4 and All's Quiet. So Earth 4 is the military planet. So that was the military planet, and it's all quiet. This one here is Chill Time on Earth 3, which is the health planet. So everyone's chilling out. And this is the chill out one. All these are good for you. Listening to them, they have been known to heal people, relax people, chill people. I mean, you've only got to look at what water can do with 432 sound. Easy enough. Get a speaker, little computer speaker. Get a sound modulator and just pop 432 tone on, so that's doing it. Or even play a song in 432. I've got a few groups on Facebook called 432 with one or two friends that organise it, and you could play that music because that has only been sent in for that group for 432. Pop your speaker next door to water, you'll see lovely patterns, and they are nice patterns. You do that with a speaker and a bit of water on the 440, and it's just terrible vibrations, horrible stuff. And you're listening to that on radio all day and every day. But if you have 432, you're healing yourself, because when you think of it, the body is 90% water. So, you know, what can we say? I'm 63, still healthy, happy. Not quite losing my hair, but we've got stuff to sort that out. Don't quite need glasses, can hear okay. It's amazing really being a DJ. But listen to a lot of my 432. I listen to a lot of my music, believe it or not, this 432 stuff. And it's so relaxing and chilling. But that's the future. That is the future. They say it is the healing frequency, you know. I didn't know that until someone told me. But yeah. So what's that one? That one's Chill Time on Earth 3. Earth 3, remember, is the planet, the health planet. So yeah, check it out. If you have the CD, you want the CD, I'll print the thing out, I'll sign it. On the CD you get 3 photos of what that AI has developed at that time, and they'll be on there and all. So, and they are rare because I'll sign it, and it will be very rare for you. Especially in the future, my god. Anyway guys, yeah, so let me switch that off. Okay, so next in my list is I've got to complete the quo one. God. So we do one quo tonight. I didn't realise the time. My god, it's 2 o'clock. Okay, thanks for staying with us guys. Let's do a nice Living on an Island. Oh, that's cool, isn't it? Got a little bit of echo there. Let's take them off. Oh, where are we? Okay, that's not too bad. Sounds like a bit of echo in there. Okay, so yeah, 4 tracks done. Will be on the album Cool Quo. I think I'm going to call it Cool Quo. I could probably call it, I can't really say status quo because then that does do copyrights. But Cool Quo, yeah, I could do Cool Quo. So it's It's a chilled out version of the songs that we know. So Margarita Time's not a problem. That's on this sort of beat, not that beat. That's the sort of beat it's on. Caroline, obviously you've got to slow that down a bit because that's got one of those, so I'll have to put a different rhythm on that. Not a problem. We could probably change it to I'm going to be cool sound. Something like that. That should be a slow sound, I think. Let's just try it. It's not too bad. Interesting. And so on. So that's really, 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 really slow. Not bad, not bad. That fits pretty. Let's put some voices in there. Interesting. spitting. Interesting. Interesting, bit of work there to do, but it could work quite nicely, that one. I don't think the pop ballad would work. Changes all the instruments again. That's not bad. Ooh, it's a bit in there. Yeah, that seems to fit. Okay, so we can work on that one there. That's Caroline. Obviously, being chilled out, you've got to have it on a slow tempo, which is 74, which is quite slow. So, yeah. I think we can do that. So I need 10 tracks. The idea is get 10 tracks, do them, play a record there, Audacity, and then obviously register them, otherwise we would be in trouble. Make sure it's okay and they get the rights. They'll ask Quo if I can play them songs and put them on the CD. And if they accept them, that's fair. They'll charge me something like £6 a track, so it could cost me about £25 to do the CD. So that's the rights covered. Then I just copy. I'll make a foo off so I can show you what they're like. I'll play a foo, and hopefully my friend there will be happy that I've done a Cool Quo album. Okay, it's been great. Yeah, let me just chill out. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. It's been on a bit, but that's the trouble, you see. Yeah, 4, 3, 2. You never get knackered. Still want to go now? Okay. Right, so thanks a lot for joining us. The video will be on later on YouTube. I've got to check it out, see if it's going to sound okay. Sounded all right for the headphones. I was getting a 2-second delay when I had these on, and it was, yeah, it was getting whoa, it's getting a bit like that. It was, which is okay. But when I was playing the keyboard, it seemed to have a -1 second delay. Now, I don't know if you've ever tried playing a keyboard and listening to the sound. That's not a problem. But playing the keyboard, hitting the key, and then you're hearing the sound from the last key, that's made it a little bit tricky for me today. But I hope it's not too bad. And what it's came out from my earmuffs, because I'm listening and monitoring through the mixer and not through the computer. So let's just do a check here. Gonna just plug that in there and see if there's anything. Okay, well, at the moment, yeah, I'm in one side. Hello. Hello. Seem to be in the left-hand channel on this side, which is kind of weird. How's that happened? How's that happened? Let's just go into the properties. Keyboard cam, what's that one? They're the mics. See if we are on the left-hand channel. Timestamp, monitoring, test. Okay, so the output's right. Oh, might be a cable we're catching. Hang on, let's put that one back in again. Somewhere down here we've got an adapter and we've got a... Hello, there you go. Pull that out. Onto, there you go. See, that's what it was. So push it all the way in, you get left-hand channel. Push it halfway in. So it just touches on the edge. Then you've got stereo. Don't ask me how it works, I don't know. So you got stereo plug going into a stereo. I think that's a stereo. It's a 3-way or 2-way. A little bit of difference here. No, it's a stereo. So you've got stereo going in there. So that goes all the way in. This goes all the way in. And now I've got stereo. Yeah, one pushed in enough. Yeah, so that's good. And it's not a 2-second delay either. Yeah, that sounds pretty good actually. Okay, well, what we have to do now is work through the night, and I'll have to make sure all that music is not copyrighted. So once I put it on YouTube, it goes through an algorithm, and it knows exactly what you're trying to play, or anything like that. Unless you do too many twiddly bits, then you'll go, okay. And then it'll hit you with a copyright. There you go, copyright. You can't have this, you can't play that. You think, oh, fucking hell, there's going to be a gap now. So then you look at it and see which one it is. And I used to faff around with it and used to say, I had to argue with them, like, you know, but you don't get nowhere, so all I do now is trim it out. It's a bit of a bugger, but that's the way it goes. So I'll have to see which ones they're going to allow. That's why I have to be careful when I'm playing music, that it's my style and it's close to what it should be, but it's not, if you can get what I mean. And luckily enough, by playing in 4/3/2, I have got an argument, because I can say, yes, it is that music, but yes, I'm playing out of tune, according to you guys, or your professor of music and things like that. If I'm playing out of tune, why is 78,000 people following me? Okay, I love it. Okay, well, take care, guys. I'll see if this email's come through from this big producer over in Las Vegas. Could be right, could be a scam, but if he's prepared to jump on a plane, come all the way here and talk to me here, now, or well, not now, obviously, sorry. He reckons he's got a plane ready for me to go there, or him to come here. He seemed keen, must admit. Said he's never heard anything like it. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not so sure. But he was really impressed with it. And I know he's into Jesus and God and all that, so because I can see it on his profile. So maybe my sounds are representing the 4/3/2 frequency, which is thought to be very holy. And obviously it is, because it keeps you healthy. Keeps you healthy. I mean, I've never had a flu jab. I had a couple of COVID things 2 years ago, but last year I didn't bother with the COVID thing. I didn't bother with any jabs out, and I'm still healthy, you know. So maybe it might be that 4/3/2 that's giving me a hand. Okay, guys, thanks for joining us. It's been great. I do rabble on a bit, but I hope you enjoyed the music, or a little bit, or my introduction to you to 4/3/2 of my albums and my music. Maybe, you never know, we might in a few years' time, or even this year or next year, might be on the stage with big lights and lasers and things like that, playing the 432 stuff to loads. So when someone offers you a 2-year deal for $1 million, you look into it a bit seriously then, don't you? Okay, take care, see you soon.